All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. How is everyone today? I hope that I find everybody well. Hello. It is Friday. That's right, guys. It is Friday, October 12th, 2018. It is time, once again, every year, ladies and gentlemen, we do our duties. Every year we have to. We have to do our duties. If you don't do your duties, do you understand what would happen? Do you really understand what would happen? We would lose all of our personal freedoms, and, life as we know it would come to a screeching halt. We must, every year, open our wallets and offer up $60 United States denomination to the great company known as Activision, and we must do our duties. It's a necessary requirement in the modern era. Seriously, if you don't do it, you don't know what could possibly happen. You don't. You don't understand what the duties do for all of us as gamers. It's actually a growing concern that some people over the years have decided not to do their duties anymore. And if you don't do your duties, that's the slippery slope. That's the gateway into the dark zone, okay? Seriously, it's the gateway into bad things. We have to, at least once a year, we have to do our duties. Every year like clockwork, okay? So certainly I am not going to be one of these people who's just going to let bad things happen. Every year I have to do my duties. So this year, we're going to do our duties, but we're going to do them a little bit differently. We are, because usually when we do our duties, we could do our offline duties and our online duties. And usually the online duties don't even work on launch day because of server issues, so we do our offline duties. However, it is 2018. This is the modern era, folks. This isn't our duties from, back in 2009, 2010. This isn't Modern Warfare 2. We're not no rushing it or anything like that. No, this is modern era duties. And the modern era duties dictate that you must only play online. It has now become a fully interactive experience. There's no reason for anyone to only be doing their own private duties. It's now become public duties. Everyone must be exposed to the public when they do their duties. Okay? So, that being said, last night, I actually went out of my way to do launch night duties. And it was from around 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. that I did some duties. But sadly, I couldn't do my duties in the first 15 minutes because the servers weren't working. But then as soon as the servers went up, I jumped right into the duties. And I was able to do my duties for about an hour and 45 minutes in the new mode, the blackout mode. Okay. And as I was doing my duties, I realized a few things. Number one, the servers were actually quite good for launch night once they worked. Like, I was actually impressed with how well the game was running. And number two, I'm actually decent at this. For whatever reason, I don't know why I'm decent at this, but I actually won a game. I got second place, and the only reason I lost that game of duties was because the guy was teleporting around. There was no way I could get a beat on him because it was lagging. And then I won a game in pretty outstanding fashion, too. There's one part where a guy was driving up, so I was shooting at him from a rooftop, so he got out of his vehicle and jumped on a similar rooftop next to me, and I did this flying leap from one rooftop to the other, shooting the guy in the face. And then a guy was driving straight at me with a truck, and I executed him through his front windshield before he could hit me with the truck. And then a pretty interesting ending. I'm not going to spoil because the video's live on YouTube right now. Obviously, you should check it out if you weren't here for the duties last night. But I did my duties pretty well. My launch night duties went pretty good. How many people can actually say on launch night of Black Ops 4, right, that they won a match of the blackout duties? Probably not a lot of people. So I'm in a pretty elite class right now. Yeah, okay. But anyway, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I was very surprised, excuse me, I was very surprised at how well it ran. So, yeah, that was actually a very positive experience last night. I had a lot of fun with the duties. So today's officially release day, the full release day. Everyone's playing it. I'm sure the servers are being slammed from people doing their duties. And what I'm going to propose to you guys who are here on the stream right now is I want to know what you guys want to see. Because as you all know, there's 3 modes in Black Ops 4. It's not just regular duties. There's 3 kinds of duties. There's the standard multiplayer duties, where, you know, you get all your modes, your deathmatch, your capture the flag, your bombing run, your domination, and you pick your class, because it's very similar to Black Ops 3. You pick your class, you shoot people, you build up a cheesy kill streak that's overpowered, you use this ridiculously stupid ability that shouldn't be in a first-person shooter to do something that's ridiculously unbalanced. People abuse the ridiculousness of the game engine to quick shot everyone with no scoping. And you do your duties. You know, this is what you do. So that's one mode. I played this during the original beta, and I hated it. I really did. Like, I played it for about 2-3 hours. I think it was almost 4 hours in the multiplayer beta back in the summer. I thought it was terrible. Like, it really was just, I was like, wow, this is really piss poor. And I was actually worried, because I had already pre-ordered the game, and I was like, man, am I going to get this game, and now I'm not going to like it, and I wasted $60. Okay? Then there's the Blackout duties. Now, the Blackout duties is the current Battle Royal mode in the duties. And it's really good, in my opinion. You know, I'm someone who in the last year has played pretty much all the Battle Royal games, including Fortnite, PUBG, and H1Z1. And by the way, I've won matches in all of them. I don't, you know, some people, oh, yeah, but he sucks at it. No, I've actually won matches in every single one of the Battle Royal games. So I know what they are. I know how to play them. And out of all of them, I like Blackout the most. I think that Blackout, first of all, the graphics are the best. It runs better than all the other games. It doesn't dip frame rate. It runs at a solid 60 frames per second. Way more weapons. There's just way more to do on the map. All the different regions of the map are very unique and different. They're not just empty bullshit. There's zombie integration with it. Like, I really like the Blackout mode. I think that the Blackout duties is pretty entertaining. And after doing it last night, I really had a lot of fun with it. And I'm looking forward to more Blackout duties in the future, okay? Then you got your zombie duties. Now, the zombie duties can be a pretty messy situation. You know, they smell, they're decaying, you know. It's bad enough that they're decaying bodies, but then there's also the duties that they do on top of that. From what I'm to understand, the zombie duties this year is very different, because if you remember 3 years ago, with Black Ops 3, Treyarch ended the ongoing plot line that they had for those zombie mode maps. You know, remember, it had the ongoing characters who were in them and stuff. And it pretty much wrapped up the zombie mode content for all of those games. So this is something completely different this year when it comes to the duties and the zombie duties. In particular, the zombie duties have been redone and redesigned, I guess. Now, here's the thing. So, usually I would plan out, I'm going to do co-op with the zombies and all that. Honestly, I didn't even do that this year. I wasn't super duper pumped or excited for zombies. You know, I just wasn't. I didn't really plan anything out in regards to the zombie duties. If and when I ever do eventually do it, okay, cool. If people are interested in maybe doing zombie duties with me, maybe I would consider doing it. But I'm really just not that interested in the zombie mode this year. For whatever reason, I'm just not into it, okay? So, here's the deal. This stream is going to be all duties. The question is, what kind of duties? And I'm going to kind of leave that to the people here on stream. What I'm going to do is, you know, we're going to do our normal pre-stream where I do plugs and shout-outs and the like. And then I'm going to open it up to you guys and ask, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the normal multiplayer duties? Or do you want to see me do more Blackout duties? You know, and depending on what you guys want to see, what kind of duties, that'll determine what I play on this first stream. Now, we may split it up. Okay, we may split it up where we'll do half and half. Maybe we'll start off with normal duties, and then they get so stinky that we'll switch over to the blackout duties. Or maybe you say, screw that, Phil. We liked watching you do the blackout duties last night. You did really well. Just keep doing it to get better at it. Do a nice long full session of the blackout duties. And, you know, go forward with that and just see how that goes. And if we get bored of the blackout duties, then switch over to the standard multiplayer duties. Okay? So let's see. I'm gonna leave it in your hands, but let's not. Don't tell me yet. I'm not looking yet. What I'm doing my formal, you know, my regular pre-stream here, and then at the end of this segment, I will ask you guys what is it that you really want to see, and we'll go from there. Sound good? Now tonight, my second stream, I've also got up in the air. Originally, I was just gonna do some Assassin's Creed, but if you guys are really having a lot of fun with the duties today, and we do this whole full stream of the duties, and you guys want to see more, then maybe I'll just do more duties tonight. We'll do a full day of duties to get the duties out of our system. We got a nice cleanse of the system, get the duties out, and that way we could get back to new stuff, you know, tomorrow. We could jump right back into all my other ongoing playthroughs, you know, whether that's Dragon Quest or Assassin's Creed or WWE or Fist of the North Star, you know. We can maybe just focus on that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Okay? So, maybe we'll do a full day of duties to cleanse our bodies of the duties. Maybe we won't. Let's see how it goes today. I like having the flexibility. Keep in mind, I am streaming today and tomorrow and Sunday. So I've got 3 more days of streaming before I take any time off. So we've got a big, you know, 5 more streams coming, including this one, before I take a break. So there's a lot of content coming up in the next few days. Okay, guys? All right, so there you go. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning into the duties, our yearly duties. And I hope that you guys have fun with the stream today. By the way, I should say this, since Blackout Mode is pretty entertaining, unless it gets really boring really soon, which I hope it doesn't, more than likely, you're going to see Blackout Mode duties as something I regularly do. If you guys remember back in, you know, starting in December of last year all the way through like May of this year, I was regularly doing PUBG. It was a fun, chill stream where we could talk and hang out talk about different topics and the like. And, you know, then I would also, you know, focus in on the gameplay like once every 40 minutes or something like that. So it could be something like an ongoing session of gameplay, since people really seem to like me play Battle Royale games. And since the duties this year has the Battle Royale, and I think it's the best there is, this will probably take over for me playing any other Battle Royale style games. Okay? Fair enough? Fair enough? Okay. All right. New Face of Creation just got timed out for being a jerk in stream chat. I hope he enjoys his 10 minutes in the corner like the small child that he acts like in the stream chat. He deserves it. All right. So now, let us do some... my knee is hurting me. Let us do some gratuitous plugs, everybody. Gratuitous plugs. As you know, there is a plug segment that I do on every pre-stream. We got to get out of the way. This is, even though, you know, this is obviously my job, it's also my hobby, and I absolutely love doing it, but, you know, in reality, I have to make money doing it, too, to pay bills, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to do a little bit of advertisement. Please just entertain me for a few minutes here, and then we will jump into shout-outs for those who have contributed during today's stream, and then we'll get to gameplay. Sound good? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much, very, very much, for 10 years of support. 10 outstanding years where you guys have been awesome watching my content on the internet. Back when I just used to be a nobody on YouTube, recording with a camera crooked, you know, old school standard definition camera crooked at his TV, all the way through all the 10 years of stuff that I've been through up to now, where I'm a full-time streamer. I appreciate all of your support over the years. I really, really do. That being said, if you want to see me continue to be able to do full-time gameplay streaming and on-demand videos on YouTube, if you support all the positive changes that I've done recently, including significantly extending the length of my gameplay videos on YouTube from 10 minutes to an hour, right? Among many other things that I've done. If you like all this stuff, you want to see it keep going, please consider one of the following methods of support. going above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer or video watcher. The first method would be to check out my Patreon over at patreon.com/DarksidePhil, where your monthly pledges earn you guys some personal perks. These are ways that I give back reward levels for the level that you contribute to my Patreon. In my opinion, the absolute best level is the $5 level. If you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon on any given month, you get premium forum access that allows you to nominate and vote on usually games, but sometimes other things for special events. For example, this month, the $5 patrons are nominating and then voting on horror-themed games for a Halloween horror marathon. And they're also voting on the category of costume that I'll be wearing during the Halloween event. Right now, I believe celebrity is in first place. Okay? A celebrity costume. I've never worn a celebrity costume before, so I wonder what celebrity I would dress up as if it indeed does win the polling. But I have a couple of good ideas, so I'm pretty excited for the Halloween event. But anyway, that's just an example. There's been many events, over the years, including things like indie game events and full playthroughs based off of what patrons nominate and vote to see what they want me to play. I've tried various different game franchises that I never tried before, like Minecraft or Persona. We just had a Rageathon event in the summer and a 10-year retrospective event just a couple weeks ago. So all these are awesome events based off of patrons and patron input. So please check it out, okay? Please check it out over at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Please consider pledging if you do. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And I should give a shout out here because I forgot to do it in the first third of the month. Thank you to the following September patrons. These are the people who are currently nominating and voting on hot things for the Halloween event, and their support is much appreciated. So thanks to you guys. Alright, so thanks everyone who was a patron in September. And again, if you want to check it out and get in on the action, keep in mind the perks are not just what I mentioned, but also many other things, including, maybe getting your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, or even getting a private Q&A video made. Go check it out for yourself. All the details are at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Okay? Excuse me. Alright, number 2, we've got my Teespring shop, where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, primarily shirts, but a lot of other stuff as well. If you buy anything from my Teespring shop, it helps me out, but you get a cool collectible. I can attest to the quality of the Teespring stuff because I own a bunch of it, and a lot of it for over a year, and it hasn't worn out. It's great quality shirts and the like. Check it out, please, over at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming, and thanks to anyone who buys anything. Now, if you are here live on the duty stream, okay, if you're here live on the stream to see some duties, and you want to get some nice interactivity in on the stream, maybe you got a question, you want to give a comment, you just want to give a general shout out to the stream, and you want me to give you a shout out verbally on this stream, you can do so if you either cheer with bits or subscribe to this channel, or you tip me during today's stream. You'll get recognition for that, okay? Now, I will ask that if you are going to attempt to get a shout out during today's stream, all right, that you please abide by some criteria. Number 1, please be positive. Do not bring in insults against myself or other content creators or other stream chatters. Don't bring in negativity in response to, like, oh my God, this guy said this about Phil. This guy's stealing content from Phil. This guy's insulting Phil. We don't need to hear about any of that stuff, okay? We don't want to hear about politics or religion, because those are topics that divide people and cause a lot of controversy and disagreements and arguments. In general, here's the deal. This stream is meant to be an escape. It's meant to be a place where people can come and be chill and hang out and have fun. Yes, speak with each other in the stream chat about stuff, but also talk with me, have a fun interactive gameplay experience while we all just chill with games, right? We don't want to come here as an escape from reality and just face more drama and more problems. We just don't. So that's the kind of the rules that I abide by on my streams. In general, most people get it, and, you know, most people understand that if you're going to be on a stream like this, that you gotta, you know, have a certain mentality. All right. Another thing that I'll say, I'll bring this up because in particular last night, we had someone who didn't get it. They were trying to get a shout out, and they were putting out these giant paragraphs. I'm talking like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentence things. They were spamming giant paragraphs of text. That's not allowed either. You know, that's going to derail the stream. If you think I'm just going to drop a gameplay stream and stop what I'm doing to read your ginormous paragraph and answer this insane essay question, you're sadly mistaken. You know, I took my SATs and everything a long time ago. I don't need to be doing essay questions here on the stream either. So please understand. Please keep it fast-moving. Please keep it lighthearted, positive, fun. And in general, most people get it. In general, most people enjoy the streams. There's just a few people here and there who don't get it, and I got to lay down those rules for them, okay? Now, in regards to possibly going a step further, what if you would like to see a fun Halloween-themed animation play on the stream as recognition for your contributions? You can do that. If you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, tip me $5 or more in a single tip, or if you subscribe to my channel here and click the share button that will appear after a few minutes after subbing, you'll see a fun Halloween animation play along with your message. So it's a way to get visual and then, of course, verbal recognition, because I'm going to give you the verbal shout-out for your contributions. It's pretty sweet, right? Pretty sweet. Okay. A few other things, guys, as you can see at the top of your screens. We've got the stream stats leaderboard in effect. That means if you're the current top cheerer or the current top tipper for today, you will get some recognition by being up there, you know, for the course of the stream, okay? Pretty nice extra way to get some recognition as well. Let's see. Subscribing to the channel. What do you get? What benefits do you get for subbing to my channel? Well, you get access to all of my fun emotes, including some of the really awesome new ones that we've added as of late, including the angry emote, my angered face, right? We've got the huh emote for when I'm very confused about games, which happens about 45,000 times a day. We've got the new take a sip emote, the death face emote. We got a lot of new emotes recently, okay? Give them a look. Please consider subbing if you're not subbed. You also do not have to watch any advertisements when I run them during ad breaks during my streams. And you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a subscriber. In reality here, we're coming up on 2-year anniversary for many people who have been ongoing subs for, you know, the 2 years that I've returned to Twitch. So thank you to everyone who's been supportive, and looking forward to seeing that next month. People will get their cool diamond crowns, right? Okay. All right. Last but not least, guys, before we get to shout-outs, I just want to explain the method of how you can tip me, because tipping helps me a lot. Out of all the ways, the contributions that people lend, tipping actually is the best way, because tipping is something that I get right away. So all of your tips, for example, have funded all of my game purchases for this month. All these games I bought this month were funded by the tips that you guys leave. And it helps tremendously as well with paying bills and the like, you know. So please consider tipping me today if you are going to contribute. How do you tip? There's 2 different ways. If you look below the stream, there's a button that says tip jar. If you just click on that, it'll take you right to the PayPal tips page, where you can either be anonymous or you can leave your name in a message if you would like a shout out during the stream. Okay. Or if you don't see that tip jar button, you could just type !tip into the stream chat, and that'll bring up a link that you can click on to go to my PayPal tips page. All right. It's 2 different methods. It's completely separate from the Twitch integrated stuff. So I just wanted to lay down that method and also let you know that it does significantly help me when you guys tip. Pretty much, it's the best method to contribute, so please consider it, okay? All right. I don't know what's going on outside. I'm hearing many trucks, yet trash day was yesterday. So I don't know what all this beeping and bleeping is out there. It's fucking annoying. I'm going to see what it is. Hold on. It's not here. Oh. It's not garbage, people. It's someone that rented a van, one of those budget rent-a-vans or whatever. So I don't know if someone's moving in or moving out. I have no idea, but there's a stupid van here. And it's fucking annoying. I think what happened is they drove to the wrong section, and now they have to back out. All right, well, they're getting the hell out of here. Okay. Now, guys, it's time for shout-outs, where I give credit where credit is due, and I give thanks for all of your contributions. So let's get to it. Let's scroll all the way down here. Uh-oh. There we go. Stupid thing froze up on me. So first of all, overnight, we had a couple people who contributed. We had Infinite55 who did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Infinite, for cheering overnight when I was not broadcasting. And the same goes to Crazy Dream, who cheered and said, "What's this NPC meme?" I have no idea. I have no idea, Crazy Dream, what you're talking about. I don't follow these memes. I don't know if it's just a general meme, if it's a positive meme, if it's a negative meme. This is the first time I've heard of an NPC meme. I know nothing about it. So, there you go. People love to create memes out of nothing and think that, I guess, it's funny, when in reality, most people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And it goes right over everyone's head because we live in reality world, not fantasy meme world. So, I don't know. There you go. Okay, now, on to shoutouts for those who have contributed during today's stream so far. We start out with Lady Morag, who has resubbed for the 20th month in a row. Thank you very much, Lady Morag, for your ongoing support. 20 months of support. Outstanding. Thank you, thank you. T-Dubs cheered. He says, "I agree with you that Blackout mode is great. I just can't justify spending $60 on a game for one good mode. Your playthrough of the normal mode will have been the deciding factor for my purchase." So, I guess that's T-Dubs' vote then. His vote is, I play the normal multiplayer to start the stream today, to see how it is, and get my opinion on it. Okay, I guess that's his official vote there. Alright, this Spicoli did a 100-bit cheer. It's good to see this Spicoli back. He says, "Top 5 plays 4,000 bits, my dude." Now, I believe he's talking about the Blackout mode. Okay, Spicoli actually used to come by my Battle Royale streams, and used to do, like, these wagers on, oh, if you can achieve this, I'll do this. And it was pretty nice. It actually added some added incentive to what I was doing in those modes. So he's saying if I can make top 5 in the first match, I saw he was in the stream. He said, my first match of Blackout today, he'll do a 4,000-bit cheer, which is a very generous offer, okay? We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm doing Blackout first or second. We'll find out. And then Spicoli has resubbed for the 11th month in a row. Thank you, Spicoli, for the 11 months of support. Thank you, thank you. Poopster cheers says, "Are you still tired with your exhausting hardcore gaming season schedule?" Let me put it this way. Am I tired of playing fun games and, enjoying myself in the hardcore gaming season? Of course not. But it does get kind of overwhelming because right now we've got so many games. Like, I'm not even kidding, 6 games, right? We got Fist of the North Star, WWE 2K19, Dragon Quest 11, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Forza Horizon 4, and Black Ops 4. That's a lot of fucking games, to the point where I'm only able to stream 2 games, sometimes 3 in one day, and I can only do so much. And I know that there's certain playthroughs that some people are upset that I'm not playing as much, and there's not much I could do about it. You know what I mean? Like, the other night I played Dragon Quest for the only time this week, and I went extended stream almost 4 hours to try to get in enough gameplay to satisfy people. I'm doing my best. It sucks when there's so many new releases that come out in a short period of time. This always happens. And I'm going to do my best to juggle it. Forza Horizon 4 is great, but I did a 5-hour stream of it on Sunday, and so I'm really not focused on it right now, and I may come back to it in a week or two, but it's not something I'm really, going to do right away. And, it is what it is. I gotta balance stuff out with the time that I have, so there's enough variety so everyone's satisfied. It's very tough, okay? That's what's exhausting. It's not that, oh, I get to play fun games every day, and, we're all having fun with the gameplay streams. It's, man, what do I play when, and how often do I play certain games, and how do I keep everyone satisfied when everyone wants to see something different, and there's 6 fucking games that I'm juggling at once, you know what I mean? I'm almost to the point where, like, I know next week is Soul Calibur 6, and I'm, like, on the fence about playing it, because as much as I want to, I don't know how far I'm going to be with all these other playthroughs, how far behind can I get, and, Red Dead Redemption 2 is out in 2 weeks now. 2 weeks from today is the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. And I need to at least have wrapped up a few of these playthroughs by then. The question is, what playthroughs will I have wrapped up? I don't even know. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Fist of the North Star, Dragon Quest are all insanely long. So I don't even know realistically if I'll be wrapping up any of these games before then. It's pretty nuts. I don't know. We got to see what happens here, I guess. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's play it by ear. Let's keep going. Okay. And let's just have fun. Okay. Not worry too much about it. We'll see what happens by the end of the month. Okay. Shout out to Crazy Dream. He did 100-bit cheer. He says, looking forward to you fulfilling your duties. You can play this mess so I don't have to. I'm the online gamer, and I play this mess so you don't have to. Alrighty then. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for the cheer, Crazy Dream. We've got Eternal Napalm, who did a 1,000-bit cheer. And he says, I'm glad you're liking Blackout mode so far. Congratulations on a big win on the opening night. I just picked up my copy, and I plan on playing a bunch this weekend. Also, T-minus 14 days. There you go. T-minus 14 days till Red Dead. Right. That's what everyone's looking forward to, I know. So let's get Eternal Napalm up on the leaderboard. Thank you very much, Eternal Napalm, for that cheer. I appreciate it very much. And you are the cheerleader for today with that 1,000-bit cheer. Thank you, thank you. Moving on, we've got the Canada Sin, who just resubbed for the second month in a row and says 2 months just flew by. Thank you for 2 months of support, Canada Sin. And yeah, I mean, time right now is really flying. With all the new releases, time is really flying by. Next thing you know, it'll be December. Seriously, that's how time is this time of year. Just next thing you know, it'll be December. It'll be Christmas time. And shout out to Bloodborne Now, who has resubbed to the channel for the second month in a row, and it says, I love the variety of your stream. Well, thank you for that. That's really what I kind of pride myself on, is I am, even though every once in a while I could play games such as Street Fighter, where I actually am, decent skill-wise, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm able to, on the fly, adjust the kind of game that I'm playing on a daily basis, and still put out an entertaining stream. I mean, just think of the variety here. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, competitive online shooter. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, open world roaming RPG with combat elements like Yakuza. WWE 2K19, that's a pro wrestling game. Dragon Quest 11, a traditional JRPG. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, an open world exploration RPG with many combat elements. I mean, just think of and Forza, a driving game. All completely different. But I'm able to put out fun, entertaining streams for you guys, and you guys love them, right? So that's what I like. You could come here every day and see a variety of completely different fun stuff and never get burnt out or bored, because it's always something fresh and different versus some of these people who are just one-trick ponies. Now, I understand if you're a specialist and all you do is play a certain genre of game, you will get a certain kind of demographic and a certain kind of viewer. That's not the kind of people that tune into my stuff, And it's okay if you are that kind of person who only focuses on one genre. Well, I could never do that. I would be so bored if all I did was play one thing all the time. Seriously, like if I just played fighters, if I just played shooters, if I just played RPGs, I would be so effing bored. I love that I'm a variety guy who can jump between things on the fly, very malleable, very adaptable, and I could still make it entertaining for you. So thank you very much for the support, Bloodborne Now. And then Straight Cash Homie just cheered 145 bits and says, thank you, Phil, for the many years of amazing content. Thank you very much, Straight Cash Homie, for the contribution. Hindo Beast cheered. He says, did you guys... I don't even know what this is. I'm not saying this. It's some kind of a very silly message. I'm not going to say it. But thank you for the cheer regardless, Hindo Beast. Okay, and then last but not least, guys, before we end the pre-stream, what I want to do is give a shout-out to the top 10 cheer contributors for the week. Okay, let's do this. So, in 10th place this week, it's a triple freaking tie, holy shit, between Reconfigure, Ace Best, and Saraikar. A triple tie. Then in 7th place, we've got Golden Colts. In 6th place, Eternal Napalm. In 5th place, Crazy Dream. In 4th place, Straight Cash Homie. In 3rd place, Infinite 55. In 2nd place, Himanoma. And in 1st place, Paladin Maxon. Paladin Maxon, who actually celebrated my win last night. He came in and cheered 5,000 bits because I got my launch night win in Call of Duty Black Ops 4's Blackout mode last night, right? Pretty cool. Oh, hold on a second. We just got a 1,000-bit cheer from Russian Love Machine. So he now ties for the top cheer of the day. Let's get him up there on the leaderboard, then we'll read his message. Hold on. He's a Russian love machine. Oops, what did I... No, that goes here. Yeah, that's correct. What happened here? Somehow, a slash that I didn't do is in there. What the flip? There we go. So thank you to Russian Love Machine and Eternal Napalm. You guys are tied for the top cheer of the day. Russian Love Machine says the following. He says, I just got done watching the Super Showdown event. Honestly, it was more like a nostalgia trip pay-per-view to make more money off the men who should be retired by now, with less entertaining matches with skilled talents like AJ or Samoa Joe, the best match of the show. What's your opinion on this week's Raw and the pay-per-view? Yeah, I mean, what it was they know that they don't go to Australia often. In fact, the last time that WWE had been in Australia for a pay-per-view was, I think, 2003 or something like that. So they knew that they wanted to do a combination of like, okay, here are the greats that you've watched on TV for years who really have not been in your country. And also, you know, here's some of the top new talent. And really, it was kind of a throwaway event. There was only one title change, and it was pretty much, honestly, an instant title change. It didn't matter. Everything else was kind of just, here's a match, here's a match, here's a match, just, you know, for the sake of doing matches in Australia. And that's really what it was. Like, I'm not, same thing with these Crown Jewel and the Greatest Royal Rumble. These aren't events that I'm taking seriously as, oh God, this is a super important event that matters. It's not. It's more like, this is a fun one-off event. You know that they don't usually go to these countries. They're doing it as a way to just have some fun and show off their talent in a country where they know that they don't get a lot of time in. And I just approach it with that kind of an attitude. I don't think, oh, this is a serious pay-per-view and these should be all top quality matches and this should be title changes and meaningful storyline resolutions. I don't think of it at all like that. So there you go. As for Raw, I'm trying to remember what even happened on Raw. I think it was one of these random Raws where they just tried to do a lot of random shit. Like, let's just turn Bobby Lashley heel for no fucking reason. Let's try to make Kevin Owens go face for no fucking reason. You know, they do this from time to time. They try to just throw as much random shit against the wall as they can and see what sticks. And if some shit sticks, they just go with it. And we'll see. Because sometimes they do stuff like this, then they drop it right away. So I guess we'll see what happens out of all the crazy stuff they attempted on Raw this week. What will stick and what will be discarded at a later date. But anyway, thank you, Russian Love Machine. Tied for current top cheer of the day. Appreciate that. And Krauser, it's actually Krauxxer. Just subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Krauser, for your subscription. I appreciate that very, very much and for the support, okay? All right, guys, so I guess that's it for the pre-stream. We'll wrap it up here. Now, hold on because I actually have to use the restroom pretty badly. So let me go do that. In the meantime, think about what you want to see. Do you want to see me do the blackout mode first, or do you want to see me do some of the standard multiplayer? And we'll make a decision. When I come back from this very quick break for me to use the restroom, we'll pull the stream chat, we'll decide, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how the stream goes today. Okay, I actually have to take a duty before I do my duties. That's what I'm doing. I got to take a duty before I do the duties. Thanks to everyone who contributed so far. And remember, you know, top cheerer, top tipper will make it up on that leaderboard. We haven't had a tip yet, so please consider tipping me today. All right, that is it. Let's end the pre-stream. I'll do my duties, and then I'll play some duties, and then... All right, I'll be right back, everyone. Thanks.